Drunken Dumplings. It's a thing. Here's my book. It's very, very exciting. I thought I would run through a quick recipe. I don't know about you, I've always got dumplings in the freezer, whether I make them, whether I buy them, it doesn't matter. I do have 2 recipes in here for dumplings because I do think it's one of those things that you can cook with the kids. Drunken Dumplings. So this is in chapter Wednesday. At some point every week, I completely lose track of time. This happens so commonly on a Wednesday that it should in fact act as a reliable timestamp. There's always someone at some kind of sport practice and usually a child in the house who belongs to another family of the neighbourhood. True. It's a comfortingly confusing day, Wednesday, mainly because there are often leftovers for the kids from yesterday, which means a compilation dinner of spices, flavours, dumplings and some vegetables, blossoming and undisguised. The world is your drunken, somewhere between soup and sauce, bowl. Now, in the recipe in the book, I have a pan-fried chicken breast because I just do. Today, I'm not going to do that. I really want to show you how quick and easy this soup is to put together, and then you can ad-lib how you like, because everything in this book is ad-libbable. Putting the book aside, and I'm just going to cook and show you how to do it. First things first, I'm going to show you what I've got. Frozen dumplings. These ones I made. That was fun. A couple of bundles of dry noodle. You can choose any noodle you like. I like these thinner ones because they take 3 minutes to cook, and I like that short, fast. Bok choy, pak choy, you could use whatever. Instead of the chicken breast today, and in addition to the ingredients in the book, I'm just going to shave some cabbage. As you can see, I've got this random little chunk of cabbage, and it's all about using stuff that's in your fridge and around. I've got water boiling on the stove behind me. I'm just going to pop these frozen dumplings straight in there, give them a quick swirl so they don't stick to the bottom, and then come back and show you how to put the soup together. So I have this beautiful little pak choy. Cutting the pak choy just down the middle. Now I rinse these as soon as I get them home. In this bowl, it's actually an old ricotta basket. Best thing ever, never throw them out. Raw pak choy into a colander in a bowl or sink. Let's give those dumplings a stir. We've got them swirling around. I'd say that a frozen dumpling probably takes about 4 minutes to kind of thaw in the boiling water. I am going to shave directly into my soup bowls. Here we go, mandolin. I use mine without the guard. Do not try this at home. You probably will. Now I am going to shave the cabbage straight into my bowls because it doesn't really need to be cooked. It's going to be like the refreshing crunch noodle. Now that was a little bit tricky. I might do the rest of it here. I'm not going to throw that out. I've got a rabbit. He will eat that. 3 minutes out. I'm going to pop these in. Dumplings have been simmering for 4 minutes, and then in 3 minutes or less, you're going to have drunken dumpling, soupy, saucy, noodle cabbage, veggie deliciousness. Okay. Okay, so I have tom yum paste here, which I've just bought from an Asian supermarket. Acidity and lemongrassy zing to it, which I absolutely subscribe to. So that's going in, about 2 spoons of that. Last time I cooked this, we all ended up having coughing fits, right? I've got my water ready, so if I end up spluttering, I'll try not to do it into the saucepan. Really all I'm wanting to do here is heat up those aromatics. I don't need to cook any of them because they will poach in the liquid. But giving them a head start over that hot heat just means that all those lovely oils from the natural products release. All right, that looks fantastic. Here we go. The coughing begins. All right, shake your can of coconut milk. That is going straight in. Just checking on my noodles. Now, the reason we're cooking the noodle, cooking the dumplings and the noodles in a separate pot just means that they can be cooked perfectly rather than having gluggy noodles that get overcooked because the soup needs a bit longer, or all your soup stock being absorbed into the noodles. Just whisk through the chunky bits of that. It means it's a natural product. It doesn't have thickeners, it doesn't have stabilizers. Solid separating from the liquid's totally fine. It just means you've got a very natural product. Turn this right down. My favorite utensil in the kitchen is an empty can. I generally don't cook with a measuring set. So I am going to put in about half a cup, so about 125, a third of this can. You could do this with a coconut cream by all means. It would just mean for a richer, thicker sauce. Taste as you go and adjust if you need to. I promised I would show you what's happening over here. We have dumplings and noodles. I'm going to drain the noodles and the dumplings through the pak choi so that it does the cooking. It gives it a little bit of a cook before we plate. Now, because in the book it says lightly steam your pak choi, I wanted to show you that quick hack. And there you have your bowl of soup filling all cooked together. Shaved cabbage. Let's go in with our noodles. You want to do this straight away. If for any reason you have to delay your plating, give the noodles a little bit of a rinse to separate them. These are so cute, these dumplings. I can't actually remember what's in these ones. If you're anything like me and don't care really what's in a dumpling, but just love the concept of a dumpling, then you will enjoy it. Such a great veggie. Our incredibly delicious, soupy, saucy, drunken element, rich tom yum coconut soup. Now in my book, the optional ingredients is anything you like. I've said noise cancelling headphones because that is an ideal extra. It's going to be slurpy, it's going to be messy, you're going to have to be engaged. Listen to a podcast and focus on your bowl. Last but not least, cheeks of lime. So I do have a container in my fridge that's full of all these random offcuts of citrus. Don't feel like you're wasting produce. Do something nice for yourself and cut yourself a fancy little lime cheek. You will become a lime cheek addict too. Look at that. Just perfect. A dollop of Logan Ma chili crisp because you may as well. And a little drizzle of super nutty and delicious roasted sesame oil, and you're done. Drunken dumplings from my new book, every night of the week, because someone's always doing it, right? Yeah, so good. Surprise dumpling, so good.